Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers reposted this image on X. Random fan on an iPhone better than Hollywood director with millions. Indeed, the image below is a modified version of the official publicity image that's recently been released for James Gunn's new Superman movie starring David Corenswet as the Man of Steel. So the original image you've probably seen at this point. I think everything about it is just low energy and kind of depressing for a number of reasons. The colours look very desaturated. Superman's suit looks too dark and dreary, and it doesn't look like it fits him very well. Henry Cavill's suit, by comparison, fit him like a glove, making him look strong and muscular, as Superman should look. But this costume, this new one, it looks like a pretty good Halloween costume of Superman from Amazon or something, right? It's loose fitting around the shoulders. What were they thinking there? And why is he just kind of casually putting on his boots while Metropolis appears like it's being vaporized behind him? I mean, doesn't Superman put on his costume in a couple of seconds by spinning around in a phone box thanks to his power of super speed? This guy looks like, he's just going through the motions as he prepares to get out of bed and go to work, first thing in the morning, going to a job that he's tired of. Here's the two images side by side. And also, there's something else you might notice here. His expression is different in the modified image. It's his eyebrows. It's subtle, but you can see he looks more serious in the first image, in the original, and he looks like he's almost smiling in the second one. So there's quite a few changes there, and I think those changes were made for the better. I don't know who made this image, but credit to them. They did a great job with it. So when the bar is this low and this uninspiring, it's not surprising that talented fans can basically outdo Hollywood using the available tools on their smartphone or their computer and produce something way better. The image on the right is just a marked improvement, and in my view, I think it's very illustrative of something I've talked about before. Now, I don't know if AI was used at all in the creation of this improved Superman image. I don't think it would have been needed, obviously. A talented Photoshopper could also produce something like this. But regardless, Hollywood is going to eventually struggle to compete against what gifted fans can do with a bit of AI tech on their computers. In the long run, over the next few years, AI filmmaking is just going to blow Hollywood out of the water. And that's putting it mildly, because as Jeremy has pointed out here, a big budget multi-million-dollar movie doesn't look as good as the modified image created for free by a fan using their phone or computer, whatever they use to make this. And with AI filmmaking, we're going to see a lot more examples of Hollywood being shown up by independent filmmakers sitting at home on their computers and making better quality works of art and entertainment in their pajamas. So the Hollywood system works a particular way and can't really innovate or move as quickly as what will be possible with the potential power of AI. And we've recently seen, and I've talked about this before, Sora AI, an example of text-to-video content that will enable realistic video creations with just some prompts. So in some cases, indie filmmakers might shoot some reference footage for their films, but in the future, advanced AI tools will allow you to upload images and videos that you've created and use them for reference, and you can modify those videos using a few prompts, and this will drastically reduce post-production times and indeed production times. And again, I have to say, I'm not a fan of the idea of AI filmmaking. It's going to essentially destroy conventional filmmaking as we know it. And that could lead to some bad outcomes, specifically artificial intelligence replacing human creativity, robbing human beings of employment opportunities and replacing them with computer code. And it means that the skill and talent of filmmaking is one that could be lost in the long term. Creatively, we can't allow these skills to atrophy. But I certainly have no love for Hollywood as an industry. It's quite incredible, and it must be frustrating for Hollywood right now that they can spend so much time and money, they can spend years developing a film and then publish a publicity image that is largely panned by a huge cross-section of the fan base. And as well as that, within minutes or hours, someone on the internet can just throw together a superior interpretation of that same image. And again, I just don't know what the thinking was behind this publicity image. Nothing about it would inspire someone to watch the movie. You know, it was a silly choice in my view. It could still be a good movie, but this image was a strange choice to release as the first look at a new actor playing Superman. And now on that subject, David Corenswet certainly looks the part of Clark Kent in Superman. He has the facial characteristics to play the role, and I'm sure he'll be great in the role, but I'm still one of those people who thinks, what was wrong with Henry Cavill exactly? I feel like he was never allowed to really hit his true potential in the role of Superman, and I think we needed another film with him. That would have been ideal. But there you go, a multi-million-dollar Hollywood production versus a guy on his phone or desktop computer. In addition to showing the gulf in quality between these two images, which demonstrates the ability for a random person to produce a superior fan-created interpretation, it also demonstrates how the fan base often seems to know what audiences want and resonate with in these kind of franchise properties better than some high-paid Hollywood filmmakers. And that's certainly something to think about. So there you go, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this story, on this Superman story and these two images in the comments below. What do you think of them? And finally, guys, please give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video as well. And if you haven't already, you can become a paid supporter of this channel. For as little as $1 a month, you can help to keep the Dave Cullen Show going over on Subscribestar, where tips are also welcome. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.